A spin-off of Money Heist, the ending of Berlin is so wild that the original series would be proud of it. Pedro Alonso makes a comeback as the mysterious mastermind behind a scheme to pilfer diamonds valued at 44 million euros from an upscale auction house while remaining undetected. Naturally, the robbery itself is only one aspect of the tale. Much emphasis is placed on the interpersonal interactions amongst the crew members, which range from enduring friendships to intense romances, just like in the series that inspired it. You'll quickly grow attached to this new cast of individuals, which brings us to the crucial query. Will they all escape unscathed, or will we be dealing with some serious emotional distress on New Year's Eve? Here's everything you need to know about Berlin's Season 1 ending. Money Heist. Berlin's penultimate episode puts our protagonists in danger as disastrous dominoes start to fall one after the other. While Bruce carelessly holds two police officers hostage in their own car, Kayla is taken to the hospital, and Camille uncovers Berlin's true nature by breaking into his hotel suite. Roy and Cameron are encircled by police in their camper van. There must be no way out of this, right? Rethink that. Our team turns the tables using a combination of highly improvised and contingency planned strategies. Because we've grown to love these characters so deeply, we're ready to overlook the fact that some of the finals events are a little unbelievable. First of all, Bruce is eager to have Kyla back and go forward after learning that her condition has stabilized. She was bitten by a poisonous snake, of course. One minor issue. The two police officers he is currently holding captive in their car witnessed a round of ammunition fall out of Kayla's pocket while she was being carried off to her hospital bed, thereby exposing the gang's wrongdoings. Bruce easily drives into the hospital complex in search of his accomplice, snatching her up right out of the ward and making a quick getaway after handcuffing the police officers and stuffing them into the back seats. Excellent service. He picks up some anesthetic on his way out, which is used to temporarily put the officers to sleep on a yacht while they escape on a speedboat that they have stolen. Following Damon's report that things were not going well, Roy and Cameron set up their camper van in accordance with Plan Surrogate, FYI, another term for a meerkat, not sure how this relates. To create the illusion that they are still inside the car, two partially concealed cutouts are set up, one clutching a gun and the other a megaphone. In reality, though, they have fled via a floor hatch and are now in the sewers below. The two of them emerge into an industrial neighborhood, Roy slyly glancing toward one of the fruit trucks parked there as a possible exit. He uses a big red tarp square that he tears out of one of the cars to cover himself and Cameron on top of another. This is a risky move, especially when the police search the transport thoroughly and Roy and Cameron have to flatten out to avoid being discovered, which puts a great deal of strain on their abdomen muscles. But they barely pull it off and the car is allowed to drive away. They have a heart-to-heart, which only serves to deepen their amorous affections for one another, and then they leap together as soon as they enter Spain. But things aren't going so well for Berlin, who is stuck in the hotel with Damon as the authorities, led by Alicia Sierra and Raquel Murillo, who are closing in. Berlin phones Kayla and asks her to turn off the hotel's security cameras in order to help them escape. Somehow she does this while riding a speedboat through a secluded valley. Indeed, OK Berlin and Damon barely make it off of the premises by riding the laundry chute and then leaving in a van that is registered to one of the hotel employees. Berlin and Damon must travel a winding path because Paris is under lockdown, but Bruce and Kayla get some homeless guys to assist them pretend to be opulent retirement cruisers so they can cross the border undetected. The story doesn't end when the group meets again at a hidden estate in the rural areas of Spain, their windfall still intact. His deceit has left Berlin's lover Kamau rattled, and she suffers a further blow upon learning that her long-term partner, Francois, has a secret family he had never disclosed to her. She begins balancing the books by arranging to blackmail Berlin into handing her 40% of the earnings from the jewel heist, with the enthusiastic assistance of a friend. After he escaped 5 months earlier, she finds him in Madrid at a cafe he had told her about, and they have an intense reunion during which damning facts are revealed. Kamau has a wire on her, but when she stealthily removes the recording device for one more fling with Berlin, leaving a plaster with a visible wire mark in his bathroom trash can, her scheme comes crashing down. That's enough to get him back in the lead in this game. Kamau is horrified to learn that her videos have been taken and replaced by Berlin after making her ultimatum known. She is even more shocked by what happens next. Berlin grants her the 40% she seeks in exchange for her heartache, stress, and suffering, even though she no longer has any influence over him. While Berlin is starting again after losing a significant portion of his share, he is now focused on pulling off another heist with Damon Kamau, who was last seen laughing with her companion as they drove home with a huge bag of cash, has a happy ending. But Redgull and Alicia, who are upset at having let them get away, promise to be ready the next time they attack. Anyone up for Season 2? Hopefully, Netflix approves it. Sadly, no official word has been given yet.